Hobart. Anthony Albanese is speaking after he launched the run around the country for The Voice. Pat Farmer, a former Liberal MP, is doing that. Let's listen in to Anthony Albanese live now.
That we are more confident and forward-looking as a nation. And I believe this is an important task and a historic opportunity that Australians will be given. As Pat said, outside on the steps, this is now over to the Australian people. This is something that won't be determined by politicians. It will be determined by people who run into Pat and wonder why it is that this person is running 80 kilometres a day every day for 6 months and running over 14,000 kilometres. That's the sort of commitment that is inspirational. And I think that it's matched by the commitment of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people themselves. The people who gathered in 2017 to issue the Uluru Statement from the Heart, a clear call asking for Australians to join them on that journey towards reconciliation. And I'm very confident, as well as hopeful, that Australians will take up that gracious invitation. Here today as well, I'm announcing the work that we will do with the Tasmanian Government to deliver an additional urgent care clinic here in Tasmania, taking the total to 4. 2 here in Hobart, in addition to ones in Launceston and in Devonport. Now, urgent care clinics are something that we committed to during the election campaign. It's about taking pressure off the hospital system. It's about making sure that people can front up if their kid falls off a skateboard or a bike, if they need that urgent care but not life-threatening care, that will still be provided, of course, through the hospital system. But that they can rock up, get the care that they need in a timely manner, and all they'll need is their Medicare card, not their credit card. And that's why this is important. And I want to thank Jeremy for the work that we've been able to do with the Tasmanian Government. This is another health announcement that we're making here, trying to make a difference, recognising the link that's there between primary health care and taking pressure off the hospital system. So we're very pleased to be making this announcement here today and for the cooperation that we're having as part of making a better future. And I'll ask Jeremy to make some comments, and then Mark Butler, and then we're happy to take questions.
Well, thank you very much, Prime Minister. And before I begin, can I just say how proud I was to be standing alongside the Prime Minister and many others in kicking off Pat Farmer's 14,000-kilometre journey. Some extraordinary effort. And when I became Premier of Tasmania just over 12 months ago, I said I wanted Tasmania to be a place where everyone feels supported, encouraged, included to be the best they can be. And that very much aligns with what The Voice is all about. It's about recognition of our First Nations people, Indigenous Australians in our Australian Constitution, and simply consulting on the matters that are important to them, to take them forward and indeed our country forward with unity and purpose. So I congratulate Pat. I will be proudly voting yes at the referendum. I encourage all Tasmanians, indeed all Australians, to get a true understanding of what a voice to Parliament truly is, about recognition and indeed consultation. Can I say, again, with respect to our health system, there are many challenges being experienced across the nation when it comes to our acute care health system. And in many respects, that means that we need to do better when it comes to affordable and accessible primary health care. And this is the second time that I'll be standing alongside the Prime Minister and indeed Minister Butler as well, and announcing a collaborative initiative when it comes to delivering better health care for Tasmanians. In this case, 4 urgent care centres. Fantastic that we are able to work together after the commitment of 3 urgent care centres were made at the last federal election, that in partnership we can deliver 4. That is about ensuring that Tasmanians have better access, affordable access to healthcare here in Tasmania. Indeed, over 40% of presentations to our emergency department in Tasmania are at that low acuity level. What that means is that the level that would be best seen, if you like, within the primary healthcare sector, or indeed visiting a GP. And so what the initiative and the partnership that we're announcing today will mean is that less pressure on our acute care system, less pressure in our emergency departments, and that will benefit all Tasmanians when it comes to accessible and affordable healthcare.